Hi, this is Jennifer Carlson, and this is my reflective video number 2, coming to you from Denver, Colorado. Happy Thanksgiving weekend. So, in this particular video, with regard to my current position, what have I heard about LCFF and LCAP? As a teacher, I only hear about what I can't afford to buy at school, or where I can buy it from, but how I'm limited. As a department chair, now I get a little more information. I attend monthly department chair meetings, um, and I find out budgets for different departments, how they can and can't spend it, what sites we can use, what we're able to spend it on, and a little bit more detail about it. I also get to provide budget information for future years, letting them know where expenses are rising or falling, so I have a little more input there. However, in the past, I was a site secretary. So during those several years, I was privy to assisting the principal in assigning budget amounts for different departments, as well as approving LCAP and some of the site-funded expenses. Specifically, if we had teachers that wanted professional development or attending conferences, things like that, or assistance in utilizing Title I funds, or where the monies were going to come from based on what the need was. I got to assist there a little bit. So what I know that LCFF is the local funding based on ADA per student. And that's why student attendance and recouping those those missed days is so important. The implementation recently of the 94% attendance for our seniors was huge. It allowed us to sort of recover some of that missing ADA. And I can see how that is going to soon trickle down into some of the lower grades. I think initially it was sold as a means to increase student access to curriculum, which it does do and directly impacts long-term, even short-term academic growth and progress. But it was also intended to maintain ADA and meet those budgetary commitments that we'd made. LCFF requires parent input in our district, and it requires that we have school site councils, SSCs, and PTA partnerships so that possible expenses are discussed and voted on, where parents have feedback and input, and that creates this sort of the LCAP, that accountability plan. LCAP uses the local funding to target very specific academic-based areas of focus, specifically student access to curriculum, credentialed teachers, implementation of state standards, student equity, engagement on campus, parent involvement, and the big thing right now is school climate and culture. Overall, increasing or improving student achievement. The second question was, how does our district invite teachers, parents, and community to participate? And have I participated? We have a school site council, and part of that school site council has stakeholders from several different areas: students, teachers, classified staff, parents, community members. In the past, I have participated as the classified representative for a couple years, and also the parent of students attending the school. As a matter of fact, I had 2 of my 3 students participate as the student representative while they were attending school, so that they could see the ins and outs and expectations for budgets and how things move through. Finally, strategies for my school and for my district for successful participation. That's always been a struggle, and it will always continue to be a struggle. What we've started doing is, number one, food. Food tends to bring people. And then piggybacking a lot of our meetings, not necessarily PTA, but some of the school site council meetings, during times when attendance for another event would be higher. So sometimes before games or open house or back to school night, things like that. Again, food. And then recently we have started to do a couple different things. We provide childcare for families because that's a challenge. And translation, translators there. So we're just trying to make it as easy to attend as possible, the least amount of restrictions. It's time consuming, and parents have limited time with their families. We want to make those opportunities as easily accessible as possible. So thanks.